What's going on, y'all? My name is Joltich, and today, some more Smoke Gun Champions League action. This time between Bouli of the Islanders and kythr of the can't remember what team he's on. Oh well. Anyway, this is our second match of the week. We're seeing some Marini Farrow, Mienfu Pori from both team and Trapinch. Very similar teams out of both squads. 5 of 6 are the same. With the wild cards being Natu and Ponyta. So definitely interesting. I believe we saw a similar thing in our first game of the week, where quite similar teams, but at least this is 4 out of 4 uses for Trapinch this week after seeing none so far. Very interesting that everybody's synced up on that front. Leads I expect to just be foo v foo, if we're being honest. But we'll see. One of them could lead Marini as well, or both, I suppose. But I expect the foo v foo, just safeness. Yeah, Trapinch coming out of nowhere to claim some Mienfu-like usage this week. kythr wins the speed tie fake out war. Are we going to trade knocks here? I expect so. kythr wins the second speed tie. Bouli can't stay in. I mean, neither can kythr technically, but you know, I guess this is just hard switch to something. kythr could go his Natu on an expected Marini. Thing is, Marini's the only fight resist on Bouli's team, unless it's like Flame Body Pony, of course. Whereas kythr's got both Marini and Natu that resist fight. Neither Foo wants to eat the speed tie, and I doubt the players decide on turn 3 to throw away their Mienfu for Mienfu speed tie. So, yeah, I expect hard switches. Marini on Bouli's end, Natu on kythr's end if I'm him. But we'll see. We'll see what goes down. Marini. kythr decides to stay in and goes for the knockoff. Is rewarded, obviously. I wouldn't have done that. But I suppose Bouli felt more pressured. Damn. Risked the speed tie and didn't go for the killing blow. Aggressive play for sure. I mean, this is a free U-turn for kythr out to Natu or Farrow, probably. Or even his own Marini. We'll see what he has a lot of options here. Natu it is. On the knockoff. Natu's obviously going to force out this Marini. Actually doesn't have a ton of good switch-ins on Bouli's team. His one psychic resist is Farrow, who gets blown back by Heat Wave. Goes Porygon, as Porygon's U-turned out of. And Porygon can generally be assumed to Scarf. At least that's what we've seen so far this tournament. U-turn damage was quite low, though. Though not exactly an attack invested Mon. So, not necessarily proving either way. It's pretty free Farrow. Pharaoh can set rocks here, can go for a T-wave. kythr is very much in the driver's seat at this point. Now comes Fu on the rocks. kythr has a non-knocked Marini. Goes to his own Fu though. That was not what we want to see. Bouli, not rewarded for clicking the high jump click. kythr's Mienfu able to avoid. I mean, I don't know if that necessarily knocks out from full, being that he's knocked, but definitely would have been a ton of damage, and kythr is able to just freely U-turn out that turn. It's unfortunate high jump miss. I've seen a couple of impactful ones. That one at least didn't kill the Mienfu. But someone go for the psychic. That might be an EV Opori. It is. Now comes Pharaoh. Pharaoh can fire off a T-wave now. Bouli's in a horrible spot. Genuinely awful. Really unfortunate that he missed that high jump kick. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't necessarily kill there, but okay, that's a little bit of justice for Bouli there, dodging that T-wave. Again, I don't think it kills, but definitely would have been useful. We'll see how the knock versus high jump kick play works out this time. This time Bouli goes for the knock, gets a crit on the incoming Marini. This is gonna be a free U-turn out. I suppose Pharaoh or his own Marini is fine as well. On the Scald, both of these guys are knocked. Scald, recover. Not really making progress here. Alright, well, you turn out. No, fake out, then you turn out. This time to Pharaoh Seed. Gets caught with a knockoff. Does do a bit more, a bit of chip with the iron barbs, of course, but having Pharaoh knocked is fortunate. Pharaoh goes for his own knock. Not enough to take down the Natu. Back to Porygon. As Natu goes for the roost. kythr's Pharaoh's not knocked, hasn't taken any damage, so U-turns out into Pharaoh. Ice Beam. Ice Beam does quite a reasonable amount. Out to Fu. Do we dodge the T-wave again? We do not. I would have loved to have seen a hard pinch there with superpower. I don't know if superpower is enough to kill from this range. It probably is not like offensively invested pinch, but if it was, oof. Porygon re-enters frame. Two Ice Beams would be able to take out the Pharaoh. I don't think a Psychic into an Ice Beam would. Nor do I think Tri-Attack would. Just take the opportunity to recover. Makes sense. Pony comes in this time. on the Giga Drain. Alright. Well, Pony's actually very threatening. I mean, Marini's knocked, so we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. I don't think even knocked Marini is going to drop to Flare Blitz plus Wild Charge, but we shall see. The thing with Pony is I do believe it is trapped by Pinch no matter what happens, even if it picks up a kill here. But nothing really wants to switch in, I don't think. Could also be trapped by the Pinch by Marini. Flare Blitz. If he goes for high horsepower here, if he has the high horsepower and goes for that here, he might be okay for the Pinch. But we'll see. If he has the Wild Charge and goes for it, he has the potential to take out Marini, has the potential to get trapped by Pinch straight up. We'll see how this wants to go. I think if you have the high horsepower, you go for it. He does. He takes out the Marini. Pony's going to go down, though. Flare Blitz. Ooh! That burn might save him. And it does. Wow. Very lucky. Very lucky Flare Blitz burn from the Pony. And kythr's no longer gonna. And kythr's annoyed for sure. This Pony's gonna be able to pick up another kill. Goes Mienfoo on the Flare Blitz. Mienfoo takes 90 and Pony goes down. Out comes Pinch, who's going to be able to probably take out with First Impression. Oh, Feint even. Oh no. Things just went very badly for kythr. Out comes Natu. Natu has always been a pretty threatening mon for bouli. He does have the Porygon, who he's kept pretty healthy though. U-turns out. Supposed to, yep, Ferroseed once again. Interesting that kythr opted to keep his Trapinch and sacked his Fu though. Very, very strong play to apply more pressure by going Natu on the Marini. Bouli decides he doesn't need the Marini anymore though. I expect a recover here out of Porygon, as Natu is going to U-turn out again to Ferroseed. Bouli goes his own Pharaoh, as kythr tries to catch something with a Porygon. Assumed Scarf. The Scarf Pori can do some work if the Pharaoh goes down at all, but we'll see. Knockoff on Natu. Natu's gonna probably roost up this turn. It's been the MO previously. Bouli goes Porygon once again. I'm gonna be able to fire off an Ice Beam though, or even, yeah, probably an Ice Beam. See who kythr decides to go to. Goes to his Ferroseed. Giga Drain recovery from earlier is going to be enough to avoid the 2-hit KO here. The Ice Beam also did 1 less damage than before. It did it did 36 earlier, only 32 this time. If it did 36, it would have been at, well, 36. Yeah, it would have been, no, yeah, 2 of the previous roll would have been able to do it, but that doesn't seem to be what's going down here. See what happens here. I don't think bouli goes to his own pharaoh here. He needs that for Porygon, really. If he can avoid, if he can avoid a Giga Drain getting Trap Engine here, wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. But that's obviously risky. I don't know what kythr goes for. Bouli decides to go his Fu. His kythr goes to his Natu. Natu's Psychic's gonna be able to take out Mienfoo, but it is gonna get chipped down with some fake out. 4. Bouli goes to his Trapinch on the Psychic. Is gonna be enough to 2-hit KO. First impression, Trapinch is gonna go down. Kythr's Trapinch is gonna go down to the burn. Out comes Porygon. Pharaoh. Ice Beam. That did 8 million damage, but this Pharaoh is also knocked. Bouli's gonna go to his own Pori for certain here. Good thing is he can go for the try attack rather than being forced into the Ice Beam, because he can follow up with an Ice Beam next turn. Unclear actually if Pori goes down from full to the whatchamacallit. It's also locked into Ice Beam. Yeah, I was about to say, if Bouli wants to, he could risk his Mienfoo Paras on a, U-turn, I think, is safer here. As he does go for the U-turn. Bouli's Porygon's Ice Beam from here should be more than adequate to take out the Pharaoh. He goes Pinch, though. Is this Banded Pinch? Oh, that was that was stellar. The superpower defense drop makes it so Porygon's download boost didn't raise that special attack, which is pretty big. That's really cool. Porygon's Psychic is going to be able to take out the Mienfoo. Out comes Bouli's Porygon. This is a free try attack, I think. Yeah, this is a very free try attack on Bouli's part. I suppose kythr sacks his Natu and comes back and tries to try attack it out with his Scarf Pori. Hacks and things are available options for him. I think that's the only play for him. Unless his Porygon lives here, then he can get Chip with Psychic, then go sack his Natu, and then, do the same thing. Though he has to worry about first impression or faint, about falling into first impression or faint range. I think it's probably Natu sack on this turn. As he does. Oh. Agility recover. Oh. Well, that's the game. Yeah. I did not see the agility coming out. Yeah, that burn on the Trapinch was huge. But Bouli's gonna improve to 3-0 on the season. Very very impressive start for him. At this Champions League level. Yeah, and kythr, I believe, falls to 1-2. Did he win last week? No, he did not. Yeah, he falls to 1-2. So yeah, very interesting game. That burn on Trapinch was huge. That really just kind of ruined kythr's whole deal because he was very much in control up till that point, really. But yeah, sacking the Infu was kind of an odd play as well, IMO, but especially because Trapinch wasn't even able to. I mean, Trapinch was used as a sack, but Mienfoo is generally going to be a more useful Pokemon than Trapinch is throughout a game. So, yeah, no, definitely an interesting one, though. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed, please feel free to hit the like, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.